everybody. I hope you're doing good today. I am Lori Zachary, and I'm about ready to show you a haul of things that I got thrifting to resell on Poshmark, eBay, and Mercari. And I'm now doing Posh live shows, and I kind of stopped doing whatnot, but I thought about maybe giving it another try. As I'm doing Poshmark, I'm going to do Posh shows first. And maybe what doesn't sell, I take it over onto whatnot since I already have it out and, everything ready to go. But what I do for a living is I go out and I shop for clothes and I resell them on all those platforms. Now, one thing I have going against me is I live in a very small rural area. And I know a lot of people will say there are ways you can thrift. You can do online resourcing. You can go through liquidations. You could, go farther away. But for me and my health, I can't. So what I did do this time, though, is to challenge myself to try a different Goodwill. And I went to Indianapolis, which is our state capital. And the very first one I went into was actually horrible. So, actually my local little Goodwill has better brands than what it did. But the big thing was, it's just very, very sparse. So you could tell there was a lot of space. So I think they're pulling things, which happened in my hometown as well. But then when it all come back, there was a lot of good brands. So I'm really excited about that. Better brands than normal. So what I done is I went to one Goodwill. I did try out Wheeler Mission, which is another thrift store that supports homeless in Indianapolis. And then I ended up at the bins because honestly, that's just the best way that I can source at this time until I have a lot more money to invest, where perhaps I can get a very good liquidation pallet. Okay, a very large one. I just don't have the money to invest in that yet. So this is where I'm at. So if you're like me and you can't find great brands, but you want to sell and do this for a part-time or full-time living, depending on your financial needs, then watch this video and you're going to see what I picked up. I'll tell you where I got it, how much I paid for it, and what size it is. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so the very first thing is actually one of my liquidations when I used to do Target liquidations. And I found it and I'm like, oh my goodness, it had fallen off, probably sold maybe on eBay, and then the person didn't pay. So this has been in my inventory, and I just done my inventory, kind of checked on it, and it was in there. So I'm going to put it back up. It's this gorgeous blouse in this really pretty wine color with that fuchsia print. I love how it has the bow here on front. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it has a big bow, which could be a pussy bow. That's a thing. And it is Who What Wear from Target. It was brand new with tags and a size medium. And I would have paid $3 for this on liquidations. Okay, the next thing I got at the Goodwill bins. It had been at the regular Goodwill at one point, but keep in mind, it's not necessarily because there's a reason it didn't sell if it's at the bins. It could have been just because it was during summertime it was there. So it's this very classic light pink, light cable knit sweater, okay? But the big thing about this is it's a good brand, Nordstrom. It's also merino wool, but it's a size 3X. So this is one of those fitted kind of retro secretary sweaters, and it is a really pretty pink. It's washing it out quite a bit on camera, but it's a really pale, pretty pink color. And next thing I got at the bins, and I love picking up things like this. So I love this print, very Aztec Navajo design. It is from Target, limited edition Target it says. Okay, so I don't know if that's probably a collab of some sort is my guess, and it just doesn't have that tag. But it's this beautiful kimono style, and I usually try these things on for you guys. Kimono style cape shawl sweater. So let me get it. I'm not getting it. Oh my. Okay, so here we go. So, it just gives that extra oomph to your outfit, right? And it's going to keep you nice and cozy, warm if you need to. And I've been at the Goodwill and no one wanted this thing? What? It's gorgeous. It's fleece. It's in flawless condition. So I picked it up, and I think I'm going to find it a good home. I want to show you guys one of the things I picked up at Goodwill there in Indianapolis. I thought was absolutely just gorgeous. This is wooden, okay? So a wooden vase. It's quite big. Look, it's as big as my head, and I got a big head, you guys. So it's wood, and I just absolutely thought it was gorgeous. And I don't see any flaws or scratches anywhere on it. So I was excited to pick that up. And then I thought, well, I got a hard goods at Goodwill. I'm going to go for a hard goods at Willow Mission because I wasn't finding many clothes. Look at my little feller I found. So my husband actually chainsaws these little, he calls them little hillbilly men. But they're just really super cute. Just super cute little dudes, right? And he's here and it says, poker night down on the holler, and he's lost everything. So that's why he's in a barrel. If you guys aren't old enough to know that, that's what that's about. Okay, this I actually found at the Goodwill in Indianapolis, and honestly, I was dedicated to spending $40. I went there, I traveled there, so I'm like, okay, I'm going to spend $40, and here I am doing the buckles and whatnot, and I don't think I'm going to. So this is a leather vest. The brand name is Fate. I did do comps on it, and they sell for around $25 to $30. I did spend too much on this. I spent $6, okay? So not normally what I would go for in comps, in my opinion, for myself. But it was really nice. It's a navy blue. It has gold tone hardware on it. It has this knitting on the side that makes it unique. And again, it's leather, so that's really nice. And it is a size small. Okay, the next thing I actually got for myself at Willow Mission, but I didn't pay attention to the fact that it had an extra large tag, but inside it says medium. So I'm gonna sell it, but look how fun, a little piece of my childhood. I paid $3.99 for it, Tom and Jerry. I probably wouldn't have bought it to resell for that, but I have it now, and I'm definitely not traveling an hour and a half to return it. So I'll sell it, and somebody else can enjoy it. Okay, you guys, I got this at the bins, and this is Chico's. It's inside out. Let me turn it right side out real quick. But I pick up a lot of bohemian things year-round. First of all, people that like lag and look will layer this over the top of a turtleneck sweater, or just a turtleneck, or maybe even just a tight-fitting sweater as well. But it is this really gorgeous Chico's crochet knit sweater and a really pretty beige tan collar. And it's just really nice. And it is a Chico size 2. Again, I think that's an extra large. And then here's a sweater that I got at the Willow Mission. Again, I was there. Their prices were high for resellers. Now, if you're going to buy for yourself, it was great. And that's just fine with me. You know, if that's what a thrift store needs to do to help the community, I guess that's what they need to do. And so it makes it a little bit hard for us resellers, but we're not the only ones that matter. And I know that might be an unpopular thing to say, but it's the truth. But I paid $5.99 for this sweater, and I wanted to spend $40 there. They have a good mission. They help the homeless. And so I picked out a few things. This is Jacqueline Smith collection. So it is vintage, but this is why I got it. So it's this lightweight, very lag and look, very tall cowl neck sweater, okay? So it can fold down, of course, like so. And it's a nice, boxy, long beige sweater, which is very trendy this year. Lightweight, flowy, comfortable. You see how it has that seam and the kind of that heathered texture that gives it some interest. So that's all it is. And it has the same seam on back. I got this at the Willow Mission as well. This is the same price as I normally pay Goodwill for my blazers. So it was $7.99, $8, and I just thought the colors on this was gorgeous. Let me get it close so you guys can see. It's got black and white, like your normal houndstooth, but it has like dots of like a pale green, red, and yellow in it as well, with that nice black contrasting. This is like a velvet style of fabric. Okay, and this is also vintage ACW design, and it is a size 10, and it does have shoulder pads, which is important. That's part of the trend. Okay, the next thing I got at the regular Goodwill on my trip to Indianapolis. It was $4.99. And honestly, Torrid has fallen off a little bit for me for whatever reason. But I posted that, and I've had several people say, yeah, me too. But look at how pretty this is. I don't think it matters what brand it is. This is going to sell. It's just so romantic and darling. This big, big sleeve, the peach flowers. Then we have the contrasting trim on bottom. It's really pretty. It's a size 000. So I think that's like a large, maybe medium large. I got this at the bins. It is BKE. It's a size large. It was very wrinkled, and I think people didn't pick it up mainly for that reason, because it's definitely like a trendy fall piece for a lot of different people. A lot of people like to dress Southwestern, bohemian, even like cowboy type trends. And this is perfect. I mean, it's got a beautiful chambray collar to it. Those are pearl snap buttons, and that is beading in that Aztec design. Again, a size large, so it's a good size too. We have the Western seaming. If you see that go up and down like that, you can always put Western, or sometimes you'll see it kind of hump there. Just make sure you add those keywords to your listings, because people like that might be exactly who's looking for that. Okay, I got this at the bins, and this is J. Jill. I never pick up J. Jill anymore in my thrift store. It doesn't sell well for me at all. But this was in really, really good condition. It'd be great for Christmas or the holidays, even like, you know, a cold office environment. It's got large knit ribbing. It has pockets on the front. It's open front. It's very like long, like great for like leggings even, right? Because it hides the tush. And this is a J. Jill size small, but it's going to be definitely way oversized small. This is gorgeous. I'm going to stand up to show you guys this. So this is just a little no-name brand, size large, extra large. But this is why I enjoy picking up based on style. Isn't that not adorable? And you guys will notice I have a whole new background. I'm getting acclimated to my new office. I got an office so that I could have better internet. And it's got like this really pretty nubby knit. It's in this pale pink color with kind of almost like a brown with an olive green here on bottom. And then the back is just like that, but look, it's hooded and it's all lagging looking big and comfy, cozy. It's gonna be so warm. About lost myself, you guys. Okay, I'm gonna set that to the side. I've actually already taken pictures of that. Okay, let's see what else we have here. I'm rolling all over the place, you guys. I'm losing control. Okay, the next thing I pulled out of my inventory. I had it listed. I believe I got this in a Cozy Threads box. It was like supposed to be fashion trendy. And it's a brand I've never really heard of, but it is super cute. It's like a beige cropped, very well done, cropped with a split sweatshirt. It's kind of a heavy weight, but super soft. And the brand name is AIMINFUSHI. And I think someone told me at one point that they thought that was H&M. I don't shop there, so I don't know. And I would say that's a size small, but there is no size tag. The next thing I got at Goodwill in Indianapolis. And it's a darling little beaded purse. So I am a sucker for these little things. And it was only $1.99. And you guys, I don't think it's, well, maybe it is. I don't think I've seen these kind of tags for a long time. So maybe it is like dead stock vintage. I'll have to look into this brand. I'll look it up and see if it's just like remade or vintage. Regardless, I don't care. I still would have got it. It's a super tiny mini bag. The next thing I got at the Goodwill bins, and it's a big guy. The Big Lebowski. So this is Wilson's leather. It's super heavy, in great condition. There's a little bit of like color variation. The Sherpa, of course, has been worn. So it's not like perfect, but it's not in bad condition. It's not matted, okay? And it is nice and big and heavy. And oh my gosh, it's almost too heavy to hold up. But it's really a nice coat. It's a size medium. I would say it's probably a size medium men's. And that was probably the find of the day. I found that at the bins. And that's probably what's going to sell for the most out of everything that I found. Okay, the next item I actually found for a friend that's trying a new endeavor, and I'm going to encourage her because she does this beautiful needlepoint. And she said she's tried to sell it and she couldn't get it sold. And I think she saw that I was putting t-shirts on flannels and it gave her an idea. And I'm like, yes, that would be gorgeous. She showed me it is stunning. Go find Nora Frazier. Find her on Facebook and check her out, because say, hey, Lori told me about your embroidery jackets you're going to do, because that embroidery is stunning. But I'm going to send this to her. I found it and I thought about her. It's a vintage jacket, outdoor expedition, made in Hong Kong, which that's what makes it vintage, and a size extra large. So she could put that needle point. It'll be a nice big canvas that she could put that needle point on the back and get it sold, and maybe get her a little side hustle on her side hustle going. Okay, and this is for my kids' consignment. I'll go ahead and show it to you. It's just a cute little top. I don't think it's any special name brand, but it's going to my or no, what's it called? I don't even know. All of a sudden it went out of my head because they changed names. And that's also going to children's consignment, but half of it's not in here, unfortunately. So look at this. So this is just divided, but how cool. It's Metallica, little crop top. Be perfect underneath a blazer, you guys. This is very trendy for that. And it's a size medium, and I found this at the bins. Very super lightweight. Trying to keep it separated. So I took some of these pictures and I'm like, oh no, I didn't do my haul. I'm telling you guys, I'm a mess. I've had, life happens. It's throwing me off course. I've had some things pop up that I wasn't expecting. And then I moved at the same time and I added new clients to my VA service. So I'm like chasing myself in circles while I'm getting acclimated. So if I feel like I'm all over the place right now or I seem scatterbrained, that's why. I got this at the bins. I thought it was super cute. It's a Fair Isle sweater. What made it unique was that mock neck and like how it has this kind of like fuzzy texture and then a little drawstring at the bottom. So I thought that was super cute. Be great for Christmas, even like ski lodge style. And it is this brand, Kakit, maybe? I don't know. And I don't think it had a size on it, but I would say this is either a small or an extra small. Yeah, I'd say it is. It doesn't show the size anywhere. So I'll do the measurements and we'll see. But it's super, super cute. Okay, here's another item I got at the Goodwill bins. Again, I always pick these up. And I always try to show you guys what they look like, even though I've got on probably the wrong clothes to show it. So my lights are really showing this nubby knit, which makes it look like it's warm. But it actually is not, because that's the way it's supposed to look. It's got like this really nubby kind of texture to it. I had to pause for a minute. My husband's showed up with my computer so we could set up for shipping to make it easier. So I had to stop. But this is a super cute nubby knit. So it's kind of like little speckles, what you see there. It's like little speckles of color and this beautiful, like bright colorway, but at the same time in this gray neutral. I just thought it was absolutely adorable. And it's going to look super cute when you're not in just clothes like I'm wearing right now, which is literally my workwear. Some sweatpants and a nice comfy sweater. Okay, the next thing I got, I literally picked it up because it was at the bins and I probably paid maybe 30 cents for it. I thought it was also very Barbie core, and it's just a name brand Sheen, but it has like the bohemian sweet little sleeves with the lettuce trim and all the ruffles, and I'll put Barbie core in this and we'll get it sold. Hopefully somebody will want to bundle it with something to make the shipping worth it. It's a size large. And if it doesn't sell, I'll take it to Plato's. Next item I also got at the bins, and this says it is special edition Old Navy. Don't dismiss all Old Navy, you guys. If it is unique, you see that distressing, you see almost like kind of looks like that like church kind of architecture. I love the trim, the tailoring of this is gorgeous. It's distressed. It's very bohemian, Western, modest, all those words, jean skirt, and the back is unique. Maybe a little less modest in the back. Perhaps it goes a little far for me to use that keyword. But it's got a very unique back as well. Let me back up to show you guys. It's just and it's substantial. It's very good quality. Let me see if I can find the size on these. Size 6, and they are 100% cotton as well, which makes them more sustainable. I forgot to show you a part. One of my favorite parts. Look at the rivets on the bottom. It's really pretty. Okay. The next thing I got is very lag and look. Perhaps maybe the most lag and look thing, truly lag and look thing I have ever picked up. So lag and look is kind of a layered look. So if you had a turtleneck on, you'd layer a sweater over the top of that. You might even layer a vest over the top of that, or a belt and necklaces. But this is like a really deep olive green, oh my gosh, so soft. Almost feels like cashmere, but it's not. It's Maurice's. It's a size small medium, but it is a long duster sweater. But what I loved about it, look, it has like a built-in ribbed small with this kind of like oversized look that's here. And then the sides open up just a bit. So it kind of looks like that, kimono look to it. It's just a very unique sweater. Just Maurice's, but Maurice's is not necessarily an inexpensive brand to buy new. It's maybe not a high-end brand, but this sweater probably was around $60, $70. Okay. And no special fabrics. I wanted to make sure. I thought it was just rayon, and it is. I picked this up. I thought it was absolutely adorable. I got it at the bins. I don't even know what this brand name is. Probably just, I'll look it up. I don't know what it is, but probably just a boutique brand. But it is so cute. So it's like a little sweatshirt material. And it's got a really muted mustard gold. I love the like balloon sleeve with the real thick elastic on both the bottom of this and the hem and the cuff of the sleeve. It's a size small, but it'd definitely be oversized because I'm an extra large. So I'd say it's probably fit a medium for sure as well. I just thought it was so, so, so cute. And it would be very comfortable to wear. Got this at the bin. So this is one of my tapestry bags that I pick up. And I pick up ones if they're in good condition or have something unique about them. So this one is like a doctor's bag. So it's very big. It's nice and wide. Okay. It has these hard, like rigid clasp, like this doesn't bend type of opening to it that is zippered, so it's nice and big, like good for a carry-on or a purse. It's got this tropical, very classic design with almost the animal print and the palm trees on it, and this faux deep chocolate brown leather with all the metal hardware. It's actually very nice, very chic. I got this sweater at the Goodwill bins as well, and it's a deep olive green. The name brand is, let's see here, St. Peter something. So it is probably made in Ireland. It is pure lamb's wool. And it has all this great texture. And the button's not missing. I just have not buttoned it, you know me. So it has all this great texture on it. It has like the kind of like little bit of a poofy sleeve. Look at that texture. Is that not just gorgeous? I wish it was my size. It's not. I don't see a size on here. I'm going to guess it's a size small or medium. But very, very nice sweater. Okay, I picked this up. I was like, I don't know. Like sometimes when I'm at the bins, I drive an hour and 15 minutes there, an hour and 15 minutes back. This trip, I went to a Goodwill and Wheeler Mission beforehand. So bins is like 2 hours from being closed. So I kind of picked up a few things I probably shouldn't, maybe wouldn't have, otherwise feeling a little rushed. But I thought this was super pretty. It's just a little boutique brand dress, and it's a maxi dress. It has pockets, right? It's kind of like a chiffon over a slip, but it's super, super long. I'm going to go ahead and put this up now for people that's going on tropical vacations because that is exactly what it reminds me of. And then I'll probably pull it around February if it hasn't sold and put it back up again during maybe May. That's when things seem to sell best for me, when I put it in season. And there's nothing wrong with going out of season. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. It's just, for me, that doesn't work as well. Okay, this is a Style & Company dress. I got this at the Goodwill bins. I thought it was oh so gothic classic. Look at that kind of lattice wide rib trim. And it's a really heavy jersey knit with an accordion pleated style skirt with the long sleeve. This is stretchy, almost like a sweater dress without it being a sweater dress. It's going to be like a fit and flare because this is a size 2XL. Okay, kind of give you an idea. And it's just a warm, cozy, perfect for winter dress. This is another one of my bohemian winter style sweaters. This was Intimately Free People. It is from the bins. It's very lightweight. As you can see, it's somewhat sheer, okay? It's a very lightweight crochet knit with a lot of cute details. I like the big cowl neck, so it has this big cowl neck on it. You would have to wear something underneath this, of course, but that's kind of what the lag-and look bohemian life is all about. I love how it has this like pleating in the back. It just adds that little bit of extra something to it. And this is a size small as well. I found this and I couldn't help myself. Very farmhouse. It's just a little like lap throw blanket, or a baby, be good for a baby's crib as well. But it is a hand-stitched quilt with like that polyester fabric from like clothes from the 50s and 60s. I just thought it was adorable. And then on the flip side, it's flannel. And you can see that it's hand stitched. You can see some of the distressed areas. Like, let me get this up close to show you guys. So look at that stitching if you can. And it's going to look distressed, like it's not perfect. That means it's actually more valuable, as long as it's not coming apart, that is. But this is probably, at the very least, if it's not 1970s, it's definitely 1970s polyester or 1950s polyester type of designs from suits and stuff, which is super cool. Okay, what do we have here? Oh, I don't know what it is. I found a shirt, Panic at the Disco. Old me didn't know that some band had grabbed that up, and old me. They could have come out in the 70s for all I know. I didn't even do that much searching. But I thought this was like Panic at the Disco was something that happened in New York, and it was like kind of a iconic moment, like maybe Son of Sam. I don't know about that. So I got a t-shirt and it sold right away. And so I go back to the bins and it's like, I found 3 more Panic at the Disco. So I mean, it sold for me. Are they on their way out? Are they no longer popular? But it's Panic at the Disco t-shirt, very lightweight, kind of like that Bella canvas fabric, very stretched out style neck, kind of like a worn in grunge style, that really nice purple. The name brand of this is Panic at the Disco, and it is a size, I don't see, oh, size medium. I'd say that's a size medium women's. I keep putting things in the wrong pile. Some of it I've already taken pictures of, some of it I haven't. Okay, I got this for mine and my husband's like little Halloween and Christmas crafts that we do, that I force him to do because he's a woodworker. Okay, this is the brand Layla. I have not looked it up. It feels substantial. It feels very, very nice. So I wouldn't be surprised if it's not Anthropologie or something like that. But look at this beautiful eyelet lace. Look at that, like just the details. Look at the stitching on that. It's gorgeous. And then like a mint green with those cute little flowers on it and a coral color and a little blue. It's just so pretty. And you could wear it like this, or you could probably wear it off shoulder. I love the double ruffle. And again, it's substantial. You guys, it's a size extra large. It says it's made in Turkey. And it has like a cotton liner on top of it. So very, very well made piece. Okay, just a few more pieces. And then you guys are going to see me in this exact same outfit doing another haul. So I'm one ahead. I am trying to get myself in order. So I'm one of those people, like, I have to run things like a machine. Type A personality, right? If one thing is out of order, everything just kind of glums up, right? So that's where I'm trying to get to my reseller nirvana, not just selling, but the whole process. Okay, this I got actually a few times ago, but I'm gonna go ahead and put it up for sale. I was using it underneath my blazers to kind of show off the blazers. Just a super cute little kind of gothic, and it's Andrea Rossetti, which is a vintage brand made in the USA. And I do believe it's a one size fits all. It's not super, super stretchy, but I would say probably a size medium, honestly, max. I'm going to go ahead and put it up for sale because I'm getting ready to have an Oh My Goth party on Poshmark. So you guys be sure to look for that and come and see me. And I'm going to show you one more thing if I can find the other half of it. And I wanted to show you guys these. They're so nice. I was so excited. I found them at the bins. This and that jacket made my trip and made my day worth it. They are Donald J. Bliner boots in excellent condition. They feel so, so, so good. I mean, like the quality. When you feel quality, you just kind of know, right? And these are it says actually the style name on here as well. I can't see it. I think it says something Bale. And this is a 9 medium, so a great size to my size. Oh no, I don't need any boots, but I love the chunky kind of strange cone heel. This collar is unique. This is kind of like stretchy, so it's meant to fit similar to like a sock. Very, very chic. All right, you guys, please come see me again on the next haul. I promise to get everything back in order, have my schedule back on track, and maybe not be so scatterbrained during the videos. All right, thank you so much. Come see me on my Posh shows, please. LA Thrift Junkie on Poshmark, eBay, and Mercari, Instagram, and YouTube. All right, bye-bye. See you next time.